What's up, YouTube? My name is Ty, financial advisor. Welcome to my channel. Alright, what's up, everyone? What up, Low Roller?
Hey, hey, hey. What's up?
Thanks, Maynard, dude. No sound? I think it's working. Should be sound. It's good on my end. Let me know, guys, if there's no sound, but it looks like it's good here. I think it's on your end, Low Roller. What up, Joe? What up, 1010?
Hey, hey, hey. What's up?
Thanks for being here, everyone. Nice seeing you again, 1010. Welcome back. GameStop under 90 bucks. Look, I didn't see that one. Yeah, GameStop's not too popular anymore. But yeah, everything's going down today, especially the memes. It does look like it's catching some pretty strong support, though. So GameStop will have its day again. But alright, guys, welcome everyone. Thanks for being here. Appreciate everyone. Today is Tuesday, May 24th, 2022. I'm your host, Ty, and this is Smarter Gambling. So today we're doing the show from Ramenistan. What's new? Absolutely nothing. Every single day. Ramenistan. Most days. Occasionally we get the Tendi Town, but then, you know, the next day it just goes. So, yeah, pretty nasty day today. Actually, it was a lot worse before, but we had a little bit of a power hour run here, it looks like. Nasdaq did really bad, though. Tech is getting absolutely destroyed. Yeah, Nasdaq is at below 12,000 now. That's really nasty. So, same old stuff. Same old 2022. Everything going down. Everything BitConnect. So yeah, you know, every single day I hope it turns around, but I'm not convinced at all that we're anywhere close to out of this bear market. But fingers crossed, you know, one can have hopium nowadays. All right, so regardless of how the market did today, got a great show for you guys. It's gonna be strictly business today, well, mostly business. As always, we'll be doing our daily stock and crypto reviews. And really, there's no news today. I went through all the articles. It's just minor news. Not really much happening in the world, or no like major significant news. So I couldn't really find anything to share with you guys. There was some minor stuff, just some like monkeypox updates, and I think Coinbase got added to the Fortune 500, but yeah, minor stuff. Nothing really to report about the news today. So we're going to get right to business. After our stock and crypto reviews, we're going to do AMC and Snap. So those made top 10 on StockTwits. Had a lot of mentions. I think they had like 7,000 each, 6 or 7,000. Snap was crashing yesterday. Actually, Punk Skater mentioned it at the end, but we didn't really get to review that. But yeah, Snap is straight up BitConnect right now. No news on AMC, but you know, fan favorite or retail favorite, and that went down a lot. So yeah, big price action on those two stocks. Made top 10, very popular right now on StockTwits. So we're going to analyze those two today, and then we'll get to the Yolos. Yolos should be pretty fun. A lot of memes, and I think we have like 2 gained corns and 1 lost corn, but nothing too serious. So yeah, guys, should be a pretty straightforward show today. Mostly business. So I hope you guys, I hope I don't bore you guys too much. But it shouldn't take too long, because I got my notes right here, and I already know what I'm gonna say. So we're gonna aim for probably 2 hours today. hour and a half to 2 hours, probably more close to the 2 hour range. I got articles. All right, we'll get to that. Low roller, thanks for that. GameStop doing stock split 2. If GameStop doing 3-to-1 stock split, it'll be under $30. Are they doing a stock split? I think they already announced that, right? But not sure when that's going to happen. So it'll be under $30, but not actually like it will be, but you get more shares. Wonder why they're doing a stock split. It's really not that high, $90, to really justify a stock split, but okay. I guess Ryan Cohen knows best. Rally after Nvidia earnings or go? Is that today? Oh, what up, Zach?
Hey, hey, hey. What's up?
No, that's not today, so I'm not sure what that's going to be. I'm going to say go. Not financial advice, but I'm going to go with go. Just because, you know, tech is just really disgusting right now. So it may rally a little bit if they have good earnings. And, you know, Nvidia is a very blue chip reliable stock. But just the way tech is going, it may have a slight rally, but I think it's going to come right back down. But what is the earnings for that? My Nvidia video card got smoked last week. Therefore, it tanks. Damn. Sorry about that, dude. Bearish indicator. Well, was it a nice one? Was it like a gaming PC? That sucks, dude. Yeah, those things are expensive. Redbox got wrecked too. Yeah, I think it went down. How much did it go down? I don't think it went down like that much. 8%. Almost 9%. So not that bad. Yeah, Redbox. I'm even surprised it was squeezing again. I really didn't think it would, but now it's pulling back. And so did Saiga, which we talked about yesterday. No skill game today due to the rain. All right, well, you get to kick it with us today. What up, Jalen?
Hey, hey, hey. What's up?
Joe says it was older. I think 760 Ti. Yeah, I'm not into all that gaming stuff anymore. But back in the day, in like high school and college, I used to play WoW a lot, and you know, getting old sucks. I wish I had time for that again. All right, guys. So appreciate everyone for being here. A lot of people in here, nice and early. Please smash the like button, and yeah, seriously, you know, appreciate everyone because it's some pretty rough times. Every single day seems like we're doing the show from Reministan, but every single day you guys are still here, kicking it, chilling. So couldn't do it without you guys. Appreciate everyone.
I appreciate you. You loyal.
All right, and here comes first siren of the day. So let's get started, guys. And before we begin, please like the video, please subscribe, and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. Man, I need a haircut. Getting one tomorrow. It's been a while. Okay. Wow, so not much green. A lot of red here. Typical. Can't say I'm surprised. Hey, the Dow Jones finished in the green. Interesting. All right, so the Dow Jones finishes up 0.15%, NASDAQ down 2.2%, and the S&P down 0.81%. So pretty bad, but Dow Jones was up. I guess we'll give it the go. Not like super terrible, but pretty bad. VIX is up 3.41%, up 0.97%, or 3.41%, up 9.97 points. sitting at 29.45 now, so pushing 30 again. Not great. But, you know, again, you got to take your small victories. Could have been a lot worse. Could have been, we could be in the high 30s now. So, yeah, VIX is still pretty up there. All right, let's get to the watch list. Let's start on the green side. Not much here. So, hey, Zoom is up 5.61%. Interesting. I think they had earnings yesterday. Maybe that's why. Pretty sure they did. But yeah. Zoom, 5.61%. Microvision, 4.8%. DD, 3.13%. I think it's getting delisted, is it not? I thought it was supposed to for a while, but I think it's like officially getting delisted now. McDonald's, 2.74%. Lockheed Martin, 2.22%. Got AT&T, Verizon, about 2%. IBM, 2%. Costco, 1.92%. Coke, 1.85%. Kraft Heinz, JP Morgan, Silver, Pepsi, Walmart. Best Buy's up. I think Best Buy had earnings, 1.21%. So I guess earnings weren't that bad. I'm pretty sure we did a YOLO yesterday on some guy on Wall Street Bets. I think he YOLO'd 15K into Best Buy FD play on earnings. He bought puts. So I think he's down 15K on that. Careful with your FDs, boys and girls. Yeah, we got J&J, Pfizer, Cisco, Dollar General, Gold, Exxon, Chevron, Honda. So not much in the green. The only things in the green are value stocks. Really no growth here at all. Okay, on to the red side. So yeah, this is really nasty. All right, got your low roller. We'll get to that shortly. Calls an AMD, puts on Nvidia. I mean, they're both good. AMD used to be straight up meme stock back when like Wall Street Bets, before GameStop. AMD was a legit meme stock, and it's come a long way. Yeah, they're both really good. You know, they do have pretty much a monopoly on the market. Well, there's Intel as well, but they've fallen off. Intel used to be the big thing. Now, not as much. Now it's AMD and Nvidia. And Apple's making their own stuff now. But yeah, I like them both, you know. They're not going anywhere. But AMD does seem to be doing better than Nvidia right now. All right, on the red side, so we're not going to spend too much time on this because pretty much everything's in the red. But yeah, Snapchat down 43%.
Be connect.
Which we'll discuss second today after AMC. That's really bad, 43%. So, I remember I used to have Snap at like 22 or 23, and I was selling covered calls on it. And it came down to below 20, and I was really upset. And then it mooned, and I got called away at 24 or something. And it went up to, what, 60, 70, something like that. And I was really upset because I could have made 3x. And now it's back down to under 13, so a lot of the growth stocks that got called away from me, I was pretty upset about. It was Square and Overstock. A few other ones I can't really think about off the top of my head right now. But, wow. Super, super volatile. That was literally at 70 6 months ago. And now it's down to 13. What the actual hell? So, yeah, in hindsight, not too upset about it anymore. That's crazy. But then we got Pinterest, 23%, 24%. Wow, what happened to Lyft? Express down 19%, Lyft 17%, Affirm 15%, Roku 14%. Looks like meme stocks not doing too well today. Growth in memes. Ride 12.5%. Norwegian 12%. What is going on? Shopify 12%. Got a YOLO about that later. Zillow 11%. Yeah, it looks like looks like Cruise is getting really wrecked here today. Carnival's down 11%. AMC, which we'll discuss first today, 10%. Roblox 10%. CEI 10%. Meme Index down 9.82%. Yeah, Meme Index taking a big hit today. Robinhood 9.5%. Uber 9.4%. What's up with Uber and Lyft? Why are they down so much? That's pretty bad. Marathon, 9.5%. Crypto is going down, but not sure why it's down that much. Marathon is down that much. Wish 9%. Square 9%. Yeah, so definitely meme stocks not doing well today. Riot's down 8.5%. Looks like Chinese stocks not doing so well. Neo 8.5%. Peloton 8%. Facebook 7.6%. Yeah, tech not doing well at all today. SoFi 7.5%. American Airlines 7.5%. Yeah, so travel stocks, airlines, cruises not doing well at all. Li Auto's 7.3%. GME 7.3%. Coinbase 7%. MMAT, that's still a thing, 7%. Tesla, honorable mention. That did make top 10 on StockTwits. I think it had like 35,000, 3,500, or like 4,000, something like that. So we're not going to do it today, but honorable mention Tesla, down 7%. That's pretty bad. Yeah, Tesla's finally pulling back. It's down almost 50% from the high. I think Bill Gates is almost break even now on a short. HYMC 7%, Clover 6.55%. Under Armour 6%. Centro 6%, Nikola 6%, Delta Airlines 6%, Palantir 5.75%, that's down to 750 now. MicroStrategy 5.5%, Twitter 5.5%. Yeah, I think Elon's trying to renegotiate, trying to get it for 33 billion now instead of 44 billion. So you're trying to negotiate a 25% discount now. Pretty bad business if you ask me. That's kind of a dick thing to do. Just pull out of the deal. Actually, I pay too much. Alibaba down 5.5%. Google's down 5%. Wow, that's pretty bad. Tilray down 5%. Oxygen 5%. Mullen's at $1 now. 4.75%. May have to reverse split there. Nvidia's down 4.4%. Pretty bad. AMD 4.1%. Moderna 4%. Disney 4%. This is terrible. JetBlue down. More airlines. Paramount 4%. Netflix 3.8%. Amazon 3.2%. Amazon's at almost at 2,000 now. Wow. 3.2%. DraftKings 3. Target 2.5. eBay 2%. GM 2%. Yeah, pretty bad. And then we got Nike, Starbucks, Intel, Microsoft. Microsoft didn't do that bad. But yeah, guys, in summary.
And it's gone.
Terrible day. Terrible, terrible day. So, everything is down, but especially growth and memes and tech did really, really bad today. So, Apes got wrecked. Boomers probably got wrecked as well, because everyone has a lot of tech for the most part. But this is really bad. Really, really bad. Worse than the indexes would suggest, honestly. So, a terrible day. Terrible day all around, but a terrible day for growth and tech, especially. Intel's monopoly on computer chips. They were, not anymore. They got to get their stuff together. So they were, but now AMD and Nvidia are definitely taking market share from them. Dallas getting wrecked. Dallas, what, the Mavericks? Yeah, they're gonna get bounced pretty soon. Taxi company making comeback. Uber and Lyft going downhill. Well, Uber and Lyft are tech companies, so But I don't know why they're down that much. And I'm not sure about all taxi companies, but the Yellow Cab, in New York, has their own app now, so they are adjusting. Dallas Maverick getting wrecked, yeah, probably gonna lose tonight. Fed minutes explanation for last month's rate hike released tomorrow. So I'm not saying this is gonna happen, but watch Jay Powell be like, remember how I said we're not gonna raise it to 0.75%? Psych. He's gonna be like, yeah, I know I said that, but we have to get more aggressive. Things are getting really bad. So I'm not gonna be surprised if he announces a higher rate hike, 0.75%. Either way, it's still gonna be bad. They're still gonna be hiking every other month, at least 50 points. And I'm not gonna be surprised if they hike at 75 points. And he literally said, he said F the stock market. I'm paraphrasing, but he said, yeah, F the stock market. He said that's not our concern. He said, our concern is controlling inflation, and whatever happens in the stock market happens. So, yep, not gonna be good. Definitely bearish. What up, Punk Skater?
Hey, hey, hey. What's up?
Thanks, Bearded Dude. Appreciate you as always. Please smash the like button, guys. Leave it up to Snap to crash the market on weak future guidance. Yeah, I remember yesterday you mentioned Snap was crashing at the very end of the show. And I ended it before we could look at that. But we're going to analyze Snap today. Really, really bad. And they didn't even have earnings. They just I don't even know why they came out and said that news. They should have had earnings first, and then, well, I guess it would have been worse. It would have been bad either way. But kind of weird, The CEO came out and said, "Yeah, we're gonna miss ahead of the earnings." So I guess they were trying to brace for a soft landing, as Jay Powell would say, soft landing, right? But that didn't happen. But yeah, we'll get the Snap today. Really, really bad. Who will win, Boston versus Miami? I don't know. They're pretty evenly matched. It's kind of weird. It's every single game is a blowout. It's never a close game. So they're 2-2 now. Yeah, I really can't say. They're pretty evenly matched. They're both really good teams. But I don't think either one is going to beat the Warriors. Warriors are looking really strong right now. Maybe 1% interest? You mean 1% rate hike? That'd be pretty bad. Anyone but Boston? Yeah, I know. Coming from New York, not the biggest fan of Boston sports teams. But it's more of a jealousy than anything, more of an envy, because I've said it in the past. New York sucks in terms of sports. Well, we got the Yankees and the Mets; they're pretty decent this season. But everyone else is just consistently ass, and Boston is consistently good at everything. So, yeah. I wish New York was better in terms of sports. I'm going to go Miami only because I'm in Florida, lol. Yeah, I think I'd like to see Miami over Boston. But, like I said, I think it doesn't really matter. I think the Warriors are going to take it. What's the difference between a soft and soft-ish landing? Jay Powell's words. Is that a joke, or did he actually say that? He said soft landing. He didn't say soft-ish landing. Well, maybe he retracted and said maybe it's not a soft landing anymore. It's a soft-ish landing. And then he's going to say, yeah, prepare for the worst. Just like inflation is transitory. My ass. Don't believe him. Don't believe anything this guy says. Hockey is good in New York. That is true. The Rangers are. Hockey is like the one sport I don't watch, and soccer. Apparently, the New York FC, NYCFC soccer team won the championship last year in MLS. I'm like, okay. No one really cares. No one really watches MLS. Hockey, yeah, I think the Rangers are good this season. I think they're in the playoffs right now, but I don't really watch hockey. Miami coach is Asian too. Yeah, Spoelstra is, I think he's Filipino, right? Not really sure. He's a good coach. He said soft-ish landing last meeting he spoke. All right, so he actually, so he's going back on his words now. So yeah, soft landing, and then it's soft-ish landing, and then it's going to be whatever weasel words he's going to say next. It's not going to be soft-ish anymore. And then eventually, it's going to get to rough. It's going to be like decent landing, and then rough landing. Yeah, this guy's a clown. But then again, you know, he gets a lot of hate now. But then again, everyone loved him when the money printer was on. But yeah, their concern is controlling inflation right now, and I think there's a long way to go. Bear market probably going to be here for a couple of months, at the least. All right, guys, let's get to crypto. Give me a second here. Gonna pull it up. Okay. Ennis Freedom is new job from Fox News since he always in the show since he got fired from NBA. Did he actually get a job there? Or is he just like appearing? Because he goes on all the news. Well, he used to at least. I used to see him on Fox, CNN, and MSNBC, everything. Just doing his SJW thing, doing his social justice thing, and kind of dumb if you ask me. I mean, I guess if that's what you really care about, but this guy literally got fired from the NBA because he couldn't keep his mouth shut, and he can't go back to his country because his country even hates him, wants to delete him. Imagine that, your own country wants to delete you, and you can't go back. That's something. But yeah, I wish him the best, but not smart if you ask me. He did the Colin Kaepernick. Can't keep his mouth shut, and then he get fired. But hey, if you want to give him millions of dollars for the cause, then sure. He's always in the show. I don't think he got offered the job. Maybe he's just bored. They should give him a job. I don't think he could play basketball anymore. Not in Europe, because he's gonna get deleted. Maybe in Mexico or Canada. Yeah, pretty sad. He should be in the NBA, but too much of a distraction. All right, on to crypto here. So crypto's down 0.77% today. Not too bad. Not too bad. Slightly bearish here. But yeah, Bitcoin is pushing 29K. Can't break 31. We always get close to 31 and it goes right back down. So 30 seems to be some very critical support and resistance. So trending, we got Rep Bitcoin, Terra, and Age of Gods. The hell is that? Biggest gainers, Axis DeFi, Zoocoin, and Gasstream. No idea what those are either. And here we have X Doge, whatever that is. So yeah, onto the actual crypto. Yeah, not too much happening. Looks like everything's in slight red, but not too bad. Bitcoin's up 0.23%, pretty sideways. Ether down 2%, below 2K now. Binance 1% down, XRP down 2%. Cardano down 2.5%, Solana down 3%, Dogecoin down 2%, Polkadot down 3%. Right, Bitcoin's up a little bit, Tron's up 1%, Avalanche down 6%, Sheep down 2%, Litecoin a little bit in the green, Polygon down 3%, Chronos down 1.5%, FTX down 2%. Bitcoin Cash sideways. Monero up 3%. Not too much going on here. Ether Classics up 3.5%. Yeah, pretty uneventful day in crypto, but slightly bearish. Dr. Oz is winning on Republican primaries in the close race. Did they finish counting yet? He was winning before. But I think they're going to count and recount and everything. It was pretty close. But he's probably going to win. Alright, so on the green side here, looks like we got 25% of the coins in the green. And not too much price action. Biggest gainer is Tezos, 5%. Biggest value coins are Monero, Tron, Litecoin, Bitcoin. Yeah, not too much in the green here. Not too many coins, and price action's not that great, so. Not much happening on the green side. And the red side, 75% of the coins in the red, and there's a lot more price action on this side. Biggest losers, Phantom, 12%, Bitcoin Gold. But it seems like these are just pulling back, though, because they're still up 20%. Phantom's up 20% for the week, so that's pulling back down 11%. Bitcoin Gold down 11%, but that's up 25% for the week. And Loopring down 8%, but that's still up 12.5% for the week. But it looks like mostly values in the red here. Avalanche growth. Avalanche is the biggest value loser. And then Uniswap. So yeah. Definitely growth moving more than value today. And a lot more red than green. In terms of overall coins in the red and price action. So yeah, slightly bearish day in crypto today. Sucks, but not too bad. You know, again, you got to take your small victories where you can. Wasn't that bad, could have been a lot worse. But yeah, crypto's pretty uneventful today. Not much going on. So there you have it, guys. Pretty bad day in the stock market. But pretty standard. And crypto not doing too good as well. But not that bad. But bearish day today. Okay. So I think Low Roller has some articles for us. Give me a second here. Gonna pull that up. Alright, what do we have here? Infamous BitConnect promoter claims victimhood, says it wasn't his first scam. When was this article? Yeah, he has his own YouTube channel. He explained that he got scammed like everyone else, and he's been scammed his whole life. So I feel for the guy. He's definitely telling the truth. When was this article written? Posted a bizarre video to YouTube in which he claims he lost most of the money he invested in BitConnect, and it was not the first scam. Yeah, he already said this. Well, I follow his YouTube channel. He invested $25K, and he had $250K, and he lost all his money. And here's Trayvon James and CryptoNeck, Craig Grant. Yeah, I wonder what happened to all of them. Well, Trayvon James said he got charged, and he had to pay like restitution, but he's like, I don't have it, and they just stopped bothering him. I don't know what happened to the other guys. But yeah, wishing Carlos the best. Seems like a good guy. Again, one of my goals is to get him on the show. I want to interview this guy, Carlos Matos. He lives in the Bronx too. I can't read this. This is under a paywall. But this one's on Terra USD. UST. What's this? Crypto crash. I was arrested for knocking on Luna boss's door. Carlos is involved in weight loss investment. Really? Weight Watchers? That's pretty funny. Well, you know, tough times. Gotta do what you gotta do. So, one desperate man was arrested after visiting the home of the elusive businessman. But he knocked on Do Kwon's door. There was a streamer. I felt like I was going to get deleted. Cryptocurrency streamer known as Chancer Says. Lost a lot of money in a short period of time. Around $2.4 million of his cryptocurrency was wiped out. That's pretty sad. That's pretty sad.
And it's gone.
Damn, 2.4. Was he like all in on Luna? That's pretty sad. So he had 800K in Terra. So I think he lost 800K and then just the overall crypto market crashing. He's losing a lot of money right now. He searched online and he found his address. How is this guy's Do Kwon's address just on the internet like that? Okay. So he knocked on his door. And he streamed it. That's pretty funny. He knocked on Do Kwon's door and streamed it live. Do Kwon has a wife. She didn't leave him for a boyfriend. And now he's going to have a criminal record for trespassing. Okay, well, yeah, I feel really bad for this guy. But just goes to show, guys, you know, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify. But I do feel for this guy. That's pretty messed up. And can't blame him for being emotional and trying to get answers from Do Kwon directly. Right, see, I never heard of this guy, but yeah, definitely feel bad for him. I mean, if he had that much crypto, he probably wasn't that bad off. Probably had money to survive, but yeah, no matter how rich you are, losing $2.5 million is always gonna hurt. So pretty interesting stuff. I didn't know someone actually went to his door and knocked on it, and I'm pretty surprised you could find his address just on the internet like that. So thanks for that, low roller. All right, peace out, Joe. Good night. Catch you later. What up, Wilson?
Hey, hey, hey. What's up?
All right, good stuff. Thank you, low roller. All right, guys, let's get to the TA today. All right, so once again, we're going to do AMC and Snap today. AMC and Snap. So hopefully this doesn't take too long. It really shouldn't. There's not too much to discuss, and I already got my notes here. So we're going to get through this as quick as possible. Try not to bore you guys. And then we'll finish up the Yolos. So what time is it? 4:45. So we're doing pretty good on time here. We may actually finish around 5:30 today. Then we're going to go 2 hours. But yeah, not much left to discuss. Just these two TAs and the Yolos. You don't have your own articles? No, not today. I mean, I tried looking for some, but there wasn't anything that significant to talk about. Just there was like a monkeypox update. I think there's like 150 cases in the world now, 100-something cases of monkeypox, mostly in developed countries, U.S., Canada, Europe. Seems like Africa has been avoiding a lot of this. Well, this one's not a pandemic, but you know, C19 was not really a thing in Africa, and you don't really hear about. I don't think there's any cases of monkeypox in Africa right now. So maybe that's the place to go to flee when infections are going around. But there was that, and then there was an article about Coinbase hitting the Fortune 500. But other than that, there wasn't much to discuss today. No significant news. So no articles today on my part. All right, guys, let's do it. AMC and Snapchat. Well, it's Snap now, not Snapchat anymore. I remember when Snapchat used to be, you just send each other dirty pictures. It was revolutionary. Now it's actually kids use it to talk to each other, actually have like conversations. But when Snapchat first came out, it was pretty much exclusively for sending naughty pictures to each other. All right, let's do it, guys. So here is AMC Entertainment. This finishes at $10.39 today. That is down 10.28%. So AMC was number 2 on StockTwits today. After SPY. Had about 7,000 mentions. So once again, we're going to analyze it. So lots of price action. So lots of price action today. No news to justify this price action. No company-specific news to justify this price action. But just the overall market getting hit pretty hard today, especially growth and memes. Growth, memes, and tech. And of course, AMC is the biggest meme stock. So, memes getting hit pretty hard, AMC included. So down over 10% today, very nasty. So let's jump right in and analyze here. Do you have time to watch Kroger Guy Manager Drama today? Probably. Sure. Get to that at the end. Okay. So first of all, this appears to be a cup and handle in the making. Bottom of the cup being 970. The yearly low. And there can be multiple possible tops. It can be 1650, 1855, uh, 2115, 2535, 2985, or 3480. And in the longer term, this is part of an even bigger cup and handle, where the top can be Let's see here. 38.35. 44.60. 46.15. 48.80. 53. 55.15. 58.05. 61.10. $65 or the high of 72.60. So those are all bullish indicators. That is telling us that the stock should come back up to one of those tops to complete the cup. So cup and handle. So the cup and handle is bullish in the short and long terms. Okay. Can't zoom in here. Today this did gap down at 11.45, so that's a bullish indicator. That is telling us that the stock should come back up to 11.45 to fill this gap, and that should happen in the short term. And here we do have this descending channel. Right now it looks like the top of the channel. Right now it looks like the upper channel is at 11.50 and the lower channel is at 6.10. So if it breaks the upper channel, that'd be bullish. If it breaks the lower channel, that'd be bearish. And actually, this briefly did break the upper channel, but went right back down. But right now at 10.40, it is hugging the upper channel. So that is bullish. We would just need a little bit more upside to go here, and it should break out. To the upside. Okay. Anything else here? MACD. In the aftermarket here, this is running up to 10.45, so that's a bullish indicator. If this holds, that is suggesting that tomorrow the stock will run to the upside. Can you guys see it down here? And down here on the MACD, the moving average convergence divergence, it does appear like the MACD line is about to cross the signal line to the downside. So that would be a bearish indicator. That is telling us that it may be time to sell. Okay. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. I think I got everything. Let's mention this. It does appear like 970 is some very critical support. Strong support there. Retested that a couple of times, couldn't quite break it. And then the next critical support would be 830. Very strong support there as well. So if this breaks 970. This can go really bad, and then if it breaks 830, it can go really, really bad. All right. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. So right now, this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 1090, and $9.85. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be $10.90, $12, $12.95, $14.10, $15.35, $16.50, $17.30, $17.80, $18.55, $19.55, $20.35, $21.15, $22.45, $23.60, $24.35, $25.35, $26.75, $27.85, $28.95, $29.85, $30.90, $31.95, $32.75, $33.65, and then $34.80. There is support. There is resistance above $34.80, but we're not going to discuss that right now. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be $9.85, $8.90, $8.30, $7.10, $6.10, $5.20, $4, $2.95, and then the low of $1.90. Okay. So right now at the current price, 1040, the channels to the upside and the downside are pretty decently sized, so expect a regular amount of price action either way this goes. However, if/when this breaks 4020 to the upside, the channels start to open up and get wider, so expect a significant increase in price action if/when this breaks 4020. RSI is currently at 32, so not quite oversold and undervalued, but almost there. Might as well be. So according to the RSI, the current price of 1040 should be a lot higher. Maybe a good time to buy the dip, not financial advice. And this did 37.5 million in volume today, way above the average, way below the average of 94 million. So this sell-off today was not confirmed by the volume. Okay, guys, just my opinion, not financial advice. So there are definitely a lot more bullish indicators than bearish indicators here, in the short and long terms. In the long term, we have a bullish indicator in the cup and handle. In the short term, we have bullish indicators in the cup and handle, gap down, descending channel, and RSI. The only bearish indicator is the MACD. So it definitely looks a lot more bullish than bearish in the short and long terms. And again, there is some critical support at 970 and 380. 380. Or excuse me, 830. So it's going to take a lot of downside pressure to break those supports. So therefore, if you want to go long, not financial advice. Honestly, 1040 is a pretty good entry. It's a really good entry. Again, this should come back up to 1145 in the short term to fill the gap. Really shouldn't go below 970. Very strong support there. And I think this has the potential to go back up to 3480 in the short term to complete the cup. So let's do some math real quick. So in the short term, it appears like, let's see here. So in the short term, there's over a 235% upside if this does complete the cup at 3480, and really not too much downside. There's less than a 10% downside at 970 where there's critical support. RSI is at 32, so again, pretty much oversold and undervalued. Wow. And here comes the ambulance. Never fails. Never fails. Alright, gonna meet real quick. My apologies, guys. Alright, I think we're good. I might still hear it. This is a loud one. Sounds like it's not getting that far away. Alright, whatever. We'll continue. So I would say going long here would be a low risk, high reward play. Not too much downside potential, and a lot of upside potential. In the short and long terms. So you really can't go too wrong here at 1040. It may go a little lower, but it's going to take a lot of selling pressure to break 970. So I would support going long at 1040 and lower, and if it goes lower than that, and if it pulls back, then you can just average down at these supports that I mentioned before. All right. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, I would not do that, and I would not recommend that. For the same reasons that I said going long was a good idea. A lot of bullish indicators in the short and long terms. Only bearish indicator is the RSI. Not the RSI. Is the MACD. Critical support at 970. and this has the potential to come back up to 34.80 in the short term to complete the cup. So a lot of upside potential, not too much downside potential. So I would say going short here would be a high risk, a low reward play. Just doesn't really make too much sense. Should have went short. Anywhere from $30 to like $15, and here at $10.40, it's a bit too late to go short. You missed your chance, and at this point, it's not really the greatest idea. You can possibly make about 10% to the downside here, and you'd be exposing yourself to a lot of upside risk, over a 200% upside risk here. So, just doesn't really make sense going short here. You're better off just looking elsewhere in the market. Not a good time to short AMC at the moment. So, pretty straightforward, guys. It's been pretty rough for the stock and the whole stock market. But we got some very strong bullish indicators here in the short and long terms. So 10.40 appears like a really good entry. I support going long here. May pull back a little bit more, but really shouldn't go too much lower. A lot of upside potential, not too much downside potential. And really no reason to go short here. You missed your chance. And you're probably going to get burned if you do that. So, sorry to everyone who lost money in the stock today, and good luck to everyone currently in the stock, and to everyone looking to take a position. This is AMC Entertainment. What up, Brucey, baby?
Hey, hey, hey. What's up?
Thanks for being here, dude. How long have you been here? Because you're always lurking. You never say anything, but appreciate you. Ripping soon, hopefully. What, the market or AMC? Well, I hope everything starts ripping soon. But, you know, we can hope. But realistically speaking, I'm not so confident about that. I think we're in it for the long haul. May take a while before it starts going back up, the overall market. Maybe a couple of months we'll reevaluate. But it's not looking great. Alright, so snap, and then we'll get to the Yolos. Please smash the like button, guys. Okay. So here's SNAP, Snap. This finishes at $12.79 today. That is down 43.08%.
And it's gone.
Oh, a little bit of lag. Let's try that again.
And it's gone.
Be connected.
One YouTube video? What, the one you posted? Yeah, we'll get to that. So this is a terrible day. For Snap. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. But there is a reason as to why this is crashing so much here. So yesterday in the aftermarket, the company came out and said that they were going to miss their guidance for Q2. I think they reported in April. So they were upfront and said it's not going to happen. So the market really didn't like that. And everyone started selling off, especially the institutions. Today we had a lot of price adjustments from the hedge funds. So let's take a look at that. Okay. Rosenblatt lowers to 23, benchmark 20, JP Morgan 26, Truist 33, Oppenheimer 30, Bank of America, 30. Jefferies, 30. MKM, 26. RBC, 17. Wells Fargo, 27. KeyBank, 27. Evercore ISI, 36. Piper Sandler, 30. Wolf, 22. Citi, 29. And CFRA, 18. So a lot of institutions, a lot of hedge funds here pulling their money out. So it looks like on the lower ends, we have $17. We have $17. And on the higher ends, we have $36. Yeah. Which is still above the current price of $12.80. So that's a good sign. So it seems like the hedge funds are still bullish on this stock, but they were a lot more bullish before. All right, let's go ahead and analyze here. So first of all, this appears to be a cup and handle in the making. Not really sure where the bottom of the cup is after today's sell-off. But there are multiple possible tops. It can be 24.95, 30.70, um, 36, 39.70, 41.90, 44.90, 49.30, 54.95, 57.15, 60.85, 79.50, or even the high of 83.35. So those are all bullish indicators. That is telling us that the stock should come back up to one of those tops to fill the gap. Eventually to fill the gap. Not fill the gap. Eventually to complete the cup. And then we do have a double gap down. First gap down is back at $74. So that's a bullish indicator. That is telling us that the stock should eventually come back up to 74 to fill this gap. And then the second gap down was today at 21.70. So another bullish indicator that is telling us that the stock should come back up to 21.70 eventually to fill this gap. And that may take a while for these gaps to fill, but give it some time, and eventually they should. And I think that's it. MACD, right? And down here, oh, you can't even see it. Damn. And down here on the MACD, the moving average divergence, the MACD line has crossed the signal line on the downside and is pulling back pretty significantly. So that's not good. That's a bearish indicator. That is telling us that it may be time to sell. Okay. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. So how low should we go here? Well, we can go to the bottom, $7. I guess we'll go up to 40. All right. So right now this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 1410, and actually, so right now this is sitting on the support of 1275, which I finished around today. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be 1410, 1605, 18, 1935, 2050, 2150, 2265, 2330, 2420, 2495, 2575, 2695, 28, 28, 2880, 2980, and then 3070. We'll stop there. There is resistance above 3070, but we're not going to discuss that right now. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be 1135, 1020, $9, 790, oh, that's the low. And then the low of 790. So right now at this current price, 1280. The channels to the upside and the downside are pretty wide, so expect significant price action either way this goes. However, if/when this breaks 1935 to the upside, the channel starts to narrow, so expect a significant decrease in price action if/when this breaks 1935. RSI is currently at 22, so that is extremely oversold, extremely undervalued. So this could be a good buying opportunity, not financial advice. And this did 284.5 million in volume today, way above the average of 25 million. So the sell-off today was confirmed by the volume. Okay, guys, just my opinion, not financial advice. So this one is fairly obvious. Terrible day for the stock. And terrible last 8 months, really. This has come quite a ways down from the high of 83. But we're getting a lot of bullish indicators in the short and long terms. We have bullish indicators in the cup and handle, double gap down, and low RSI. Only bearish indicator is the MACD. And this really can't go too much lower. This is back at a 2-year low and approaching an all-time low. So this appears to be a really good time to buy the dip. As a wise man once said, buy the effing dip. Um, let's see here. 74. So not sure how much lower this is going to go. But really shouldn't go too much lower, and eventually they should fill the gap at $74, which would be about a 480% upside. So a lot of upside potential here. In the longer term. And I should mention here. And in the aftermarket, this is running up to 1285. So that's a bullish indicator for tomorrow. That is suggesting that tomorrow the stock will run to the upside. All right. So therefore, if you want to go long, not financial advice. Looks like a pretty obvious play to me. Looks like a good time to buy the dip. I wouldn't do it just yet. I would apply the 3-day rule here, which for everyone who doesn't know, is when a stock gets wrecked like this, you're better off holding off for a couple of days, a couple of trading sessions. Let the volatility can't speak today. Let the price action cool off. Because it probably will continue to sell off for a little bit. Because it probably will continue to sell off a little bit more. So I would give it a few days here. Just observe the price action, see when it starts to bottom out and catch support, and then I would come in and make your move. So 1280 is already a really excellent entry, but if you're a little patient here, you should be able to get a little bit better. So it can support going long at 1280 and lower, and if it pulls back, then you can just average down at the supports that I mentioned before. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, I would not do that, and I would not recommend that for the same reasons I said to go long. Oh, I forgot to mention too. And all the hedge funds think that the stock is worth more than it's currently at. So yeah. So if you want to go short, not financial advice, I would not do that, and I would not recommend that for the same reasons I said to go. Long. A lot of bullish indicators here in the short and long terms. Only bearish indicator is the MACD. 480% upside potential, not too much downside potential. So while you can make some money here going short, because they should pull back for the next few days, it's really not worth it. You should have went short yesterday before it went down 43%. And here at 1280, it's a bit too late. Really not too much more downside to go here. And a lot of upside potential. So I would say going short here would be a very high risk, low reward play. You're too late, and at this point, there's no reason to go short. Missed your chance. So at this point, you should just move on from the stock. No reason to go short here. And I forgot to mention too. I would say going long here would be a low risk, very high reward play. Really can't go too wrong going long here. Nothing to lose. All right. So sorry to everyone who lost money in the stock today. Oh, rewind. So pretty straightforward, guys. Terrible day for the stock. But at this point, a lot of bullish indicators, a lot of upside. Not so much more downside, so it looks like a pretty obvious long here. And really no reason to go short. missed your chance, and you're probably gonna get burned. So sorry to everyone who lost money in the stock today, but could be a good buying opportunity. Not financial advice, and good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is NSAP Snap, or SNAP Snap. All right, guys. So felt like I did a lot of talking there. My bad. But thank you everyone who's still here. You heard New York City getting rid of last payphone in news today. I did not hear that, but it's about time because no one used them anyway. After cell phones, it was just a bunch of bums hanging in there, peeing in there, shooting up and drinking. So I don't know why you would ever set foot in a phone booth. It's very, very disgusting. But I didn't know that. They should keep one up just for, like, for history. Snap getting spanked? Yeah, really bad, really bad. I added some Snap shares today, just a handful. I mean, yeah, really can't go too wrong. Why not? Pretty cheap. Breaking news, Texas elementary shooting in the news right now. That's pretty sad. That's really, really sad. Yeah, I was gonna play a sound effect, but I guess we really shouldn't joke about that. That's terrible. This is the world we live in now. Shootings everywhere. The Buffalo thing just happened. Like last week? That was really sad. And these school shootings are really, really sad. Like, why do you have to go after kids? And elementary school, that's like Sandy Hook. Can I say that? I might get flagged here. Yeah, that's terrible. Of all people, why would you go after children? That's really sad. And yeah, it's not safe anywhere. In New York City, people getting shot on the train for no reason now. So my condolences. Sad stuff. Sad stuff. 14 kids and one teacher in Texas, an hour west of San Antonio, 1.5 hours from border. Very sad. Yeah. Well, I guess there's no information right now other than that. But I wonder what the motive is. Crazy people, crazy people. More shootings in the world, getting crazy out there. Yeah, it's nuts, it's nuts. So, RIP. What would happen? The cell phone went down and hurricane took down the power. Are New York using payphone on Hurricane Sandy? That'd be a problem if the cell phone towers went down. Some people still have landlines. I have one. But it's really for like junk calls and stuff, spam calls. Well, I guess then you would just communicate through messaging apps or email. So I think the internet will still be up. I don't know. But during Sandy, I think people still was able to use their cell phones. I think during 9/11, this was like way back. During 9/11, the cell phone service went down, and you can only use each other. You can only call using landlines. But all right, guys. So it's 5:30 now, so we're gonna go a little bit longer than expected, closer to 2 hours. So appreciate everyone for sticking around. Did a lot of talking there, but we got through the TA, and let's get on to the Yolos now. And if you guys have any updates on this shooting situation, then let us know. But sad stuff. All right, give me a second here. Let me pull up the Yolos. Is Alex Jones going to say this one's a conspiracy too? Remember he said that? He got a lot of heat. He said Sandy Hook was a hoax. That's pretty disrespectful. What's Alex Jones doing these days? Is he still canceled or what? Is Elon Musk going to let Alex Jones back on Twitter? Alright, I'm going to mute real quick while the siren passes and I pull up the Yolos. All right, so we got 5 viewers, 8 likes. Please smash the like button, guys, if you haven't yet. All the power went out. No internet for good. What do you do now? If the internet went out, we'd all go crazy. How is the world going to survive with no internet? Remember there was a South Park episode about that. Everyone lost their mind with no internet. I have carrier pigeons for when Armageddon comes. Yeah, owls. You do the Harry Potter. Owls and pigeons. YouTube video too? That's right, yeah, we'll get to that. Alex Jones just said monkeypox came from C-19 vaccines. What is the government trying to start another one? This guy's nuts. But he's still canceled, right? Because he got banned from every social media. Someone tweet Elon Musk, ask him if he's going to let him back on. Alex Jones. No internet and no cell phone. What do you do now? I don't know. What do people do back in the day? Spend time with people in real life, face to face, go to work, in the office. I survived without internet when I was younger in the 1980s. Yeah, that's before. I mean, I was born when the internet was just becoming a thing. So yeah, what did people do back then? I don't know. You have face to face interactions. You call each other. They had phone. No cell phone, but they had landline. You know, a household had to share one phone. Alright, guys, so today we got... This should be fun. Got a lot of Yolos, a lot of memes, and some gained corn and some lost corn. Let's do it. This first one's by 98 Sam. 98 Saman. So we got a bunch of Kramer memes here. DD's board votes to delist from NYSE. Down 90% since Kramer said to buy it. Yep. So, when was this? Not sure when Kramer said to buy it, but... And I thought DD was going to get delisted a long time ago, but it's just been trading. So I guess it's officially getting delisted now. So yeah, Kramer said to buy it, and down 90%. Go figure. Inverse stream Kramer, guys. Tyler Monroe. Thanks for being here, dude. I haven't seen you before, so I guess you're new here. Welcome to the community. Monkeypox, aka shingles, is a listed side effect from Pfizer and AstraZeneca vaccine. Well, yeah, shingles, smallpox. Well, I didn't know it was a side effect. But monkeypox is just a variation from shingles, and, well, shingles is also a variation from smallpox. So, you know, most people are protected already. Most people are vaccinated from the smallpox. But that's pretty interesting. I guess there has to be more research into that. How many people took well, we don't have AstraZeneca here, but took Pfizer and now have monkeypox. There's not too many people with monkeypox. There's like, what, 150 people, I think, now? So it's definitely not a pandemic. And according to the news, it's being spread through eggs, we'll call it. Fornication. So, and mostly between rainbow people, if you know what I'm saying. So, it's more like HIV to me, similar to HIV than C-19. Definitely not going to be a pandemic. You can listen to your brother and sister conversation in the landline, listen to someone's business. Yeah, you can. People used to do that. I used to do that. Did you lose subscriber this week? No, I don't think so. We only went up. Well, it was at 879 earlier today, so maybe it went down since then. But no, I don't think so. Wendy's ripping up 20% after hours. Acquisition or merger. Rumors. Acquiring who? That's pretty ironic, right? Of course Wendy's is of course Wendy's is going up out of all things. Let's check it out. I thought chicken pox is like monkey pox. Yeah, it is. It's variation. Smallpox, chicken pox. If you're vaccinated against smallpox, you should have protection against monkeypox. So it's up to almost 19 now. Nice. Look at that. Yeah, it's ripping. Who are they going to acquire? It doesn't even say. Trian. So they have an investor. Trian raises their stake. And they're trying, so it doesn't even say, they don't even have a deal. They're just exploring potential deals. So it's just a rumor right now. So they're exploring their options, but there's no set deal. So I'm pretty sure this is going to come right back down. So, yeah, it's going to gap up at 1650. I mean, Wendy's is kind of a meme stock now. But, alright. So, I mean, good news there, but not really much news. Just a big investor saying they're going to explore their options, which really isn't saying much. You heard Arby will be release burgers today? Yeah, you said that yesterday. I'd like to try it, but there aren't Arby's around here. Everyone should have chicken pox when you were younger, or get vaccinated against it. I don't think I ever had it, but you know, I thought you were like mandated. Well, this was before when I went to school. You were mandated to get vaccinated. Now you can you know claim religious exemption and all this crap. So does Wendy's pay dividends? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't think so. Maybe. All right, moving on here. So yeah, Kramer said buy Didi, and it's down 90%. Go figure. More Kramer memes here. Congrats, the bear market is over. So tweet from Jim Cramer. End of government stimulus, famine, Ukraine, China lockdown, Taiwan, Fed hikes. This is one of the greatest walls of worry I can recall. All right, so yeah, Jim Cramer says it looks really bearish. You know what that means? It means inverse. So this is what we needed. And this is a joke, you know, like, well, half a joke. But yeah, if Jim Cramer says it's bearish, maybe a bullish indicator. May want to inverse it. This may be the bottom. I sure hope so. Not seriously, but, you know, that'd be pretty funny if it did. All right, this is by KVLYC. There you have it, folks. The first bank to fall is... So, more from Jim Cramer. Wells Fargo has the potential to be the most explosive stock in the S&P 500. Yep. So, this may be '08 again, where all the banks start collapsing. So, Jim Cramer says Wells Fargo is going to be... Yeah, it is going to explode. So, you know what that means.
Be connect.
12-cent quarterly dividend on Wendy's. That's not bad. So you do get Wendy's. Thanks. I mean, you do get dividend on Wendy's. Thanks for that, 1010. All right, some more memes here. Speaking about Wendy's. By Special Yam 1174. Welcome ARC holders. So yeah. Very ironic. We're talking about Wendy's. Yeah, so here's Wendy's, right? Which everyone's going to have to start working at pretty soon. Behind the dumpster. Where's the Wendy's? There we go. So here we got Kathy Wood. I don't know how she's still in business, honestly. She's lost so much money in the past 2 years. Even before 2022, she's been losing money. So, surprised she's not there yet. But yeah, welcome ARK holders. Kathy Wood and ARK holders. Welcome to Wendy's. By Mr. JJ007. In this market, here's a meme by Buffett meme. Just close your eyes and come back in 2 years. Great advice. That probably be better if you just don't check your phone, don't check your portfolio, and just forget about it because you're just gonna stress yourself out. And yeah, 2 years we should be out of this. Hopefully in 1 year, less than 1 year, maybe a couple of months. But probably in it for the long term, probably in it for the long haul. But this is actually not bad advice. Just forget about it, come back in 2 years. By Graham Buffet Dodd. How I cope. Losing money. Tax loss harvesting. There's the Winnie the Pooh meme here. And actually, there's truth to this. So you can't just write it off. You know, $3K a year. I may end up doing that with Netflix. I'm down like a couple grand on Netflix right now. May just cut my losses and write it off of my taxes. So you can think of it this way. You know, you can just write it off on your taxes, $3K a year. So this is a good time for the meme. I don't have it. I should add this. You know, the meme with the black guy going like this. Like, oh, I got the Ty Lopez one. Where is it?
Knowledge.
There we go. Yeah, tax loss harvesting.
Knowledge.
SPY weekly hit 382. Fib retracement at 381 could very well be the bottom. I sure hope so. What percentage is that on the Fib retracement? I mean, it's holding pretty strong. That is the bottom. As of right now, 380. So hopefully it holds. But I'm not convinced at all. I'm not convinced the last 2 days. This actually is a green candle today. That's interesting. But yeah, I'm not convinced. Every time we get a little bit of a recovery, it just keeps... we have like one terrible day and gives back all the gains. Like a week's worth of gains. And on the 3-year here, 380 is some very strong support. After that, it gets pretty bad. So I sure hope it's the bottom. If it breaks 380, this can go really, really bad. ARK is still at March 2020 levels. ARK is still up 150% from 2017 lows. Yeah, I don't know how many people bought ARK at 2017, though, in 2017. I mean, I guess Kathy Wood did. But in terms of, like, retail investors, I don't think anyone really knew about ARK in 2017. So maybe that's how she's still in business, because she's still up. But from 2017, you know, everything is pretty much up 150%, around there. And ARK is supposed to be, you know, in growth and finding deep value. And you could have just put it in SPY and did better than ARK. Down 75% from February 2021 highs. Yeah, she's not having a good 2 years. It happened to be SPY down 20%, bounced off the bear market territory. Yeah, I think that is the low, 25% or 20%. Down from 480 down to 380. So it looks like some pretty strong support, but if it breaks that, it can go really bad. And just based on how the market's going, I would not be surprised. I'd prepare for it. I'm bracing for it. I'm not convinced at all that we're out of this, anywhere close out of this. All right, this is by Nervous Tumbleweed. So we reviewed this yesterday. Here's an update. 105K, full life savings, SPY YOLO, closed for 30% gain. All right. So yeah, yesterday we reviewed this August 19th, 2022, 360 put. So I guess he got a little scared, which is the right thing to do. First of all, guys, don't YOLO your life savings in FDs. This is absolutely nuts. And if you do, and you're up, hit the sell button, like this guy did. So I thought it was going to hold until the very end, which is typically what Wall Street Bets, the apes do. Apes don't know sell button. So, yeah, I don't know why he did this in the first place. That's pretty insane. Don't YOLO your life savings, guys. And I'm glad he got out of this for a 30% gain. So he made what? He made 35K? Nice. So I have no idea why he did this in the first place. But I'm glad it worked out. Yeah, I think he actually just decided to play it safe. Didn't want to lose his life savings. And, and he made 35K, which is a pretty fat bag, so. Or 29K. Maybe not 35, but 29K. So, yeah, Nervous Tumbleweed, thanks for hosting. Congrats to you, dude. Thanks for the update. And I'm glad it worked out. This could have went really, really bad. So, glad you didn't lose your life savings and you actually made a pretty fat bag here. Alright, this is by Crumple Funk. After several painstaking years of watching you artards trade, I finally feel like I belong. Alright, so what do we have here? Let's open this up. So these are snap puts. Snap FDs, snap YOLOs. 20 puts for 17.5 for the 17.5 strike. So these were lotto tickets. This was a 250K YOLO. Not 250K, $250 YOLO. And right now he's up $8,100. 3,100%. Holy crap.
Winning.
All right, so the play itself, this is pretty absurd. Straight up lotto tickets. So I don't really encourage you guys to do this. Typically, this doesn't work out, but when it does, it prints. So yeah, this printed pretty hard here. But yeah, lotto ticket FDs, this usually does not work, like 95% of the time. So let's see here. So he made, 8,100. 1,000% in the past week. Look at that graph. That's insane. So, glad for this guy, Crumple Funk. Congrats to you. But, let's be honest, this was straight up luck. There's no skill involved. So, you hit the lotto. Your lotto ticket's printed. But, in the long term, it's not a good play. So, enjoy the tendies. Enjoy the tendies, dude. And don't YOLO it back. Just, be happy it worked out. And chill with the gambling. Chill with the FDs. Because if you do it again, it's probably not going to work. But good stuff. Glad it did here. So yeah, thanks for hosting. Congrats to you, dude. And good luck in the future. Alright, we got to open this up here. And we got 2 more from Low Roller. Not holding my breath, lol. Yeah, I'm totally not convinced. I think we're in it for another couple of months. Bear market's going to be another couple of months, even possibly year or two on the worst side of things. Can you tell me about this penny stock? Been holding over 2 years. I was thinking about holding it for another 5 years. Should I or not? Should I or not? Symbol SNN. SANP, Santo Mining. I thought it was Snap. No, it's SANP, Santo Mining. All right, let's finish up with the Yolos here, and we'll look at that ticker, Wilson. And anyone else have anything else? Questions, comments, concerns, charts, anything? Put it right now in the chat, and we'll get to that. Don't replay old trades. I went long. CLEU a month ago. Bought 300 shares at 128. Sold at 160. Great play. It's at 250 now. Wow. I mean, you still made a bag there. You still made... I mean, that's still a profit, you know, so can't complain that much. Still in the green, so you'll take it. But, yeah. I feel you, dude. Missed opportunity. That's unfortunate. But you got to think on the bright side. Could have been worse. Could have been a loss. It's the only China stock that's still ripping. I wouldn't hop in it now, though. We can check that out, too. YouTube video, too. Yeah, we'll get to that. So we're going to finish up the Yolos, look at those charts, and then YouTube video. Hope it's not that long, though. All right, this is my cold mochi. With less than 100K left to date. With less than 100K left to date. With less than 100K left, too late to get out now. Riding this all the way to the bottom. Oh, boy. All right. So what do we have here? Shopify. 300 shares Shopify. Cost basis 1,060. So he bought this at 330, and now it's at... What's Shopify at now? 100? Oh, no, that's when he posted this. All right, got it. So he bought it at 1,060. And now it's at 330, less now. So yeah, he was in for 320K. And now it's worth 99K. He's down 220K.
And it's gone.
Ouch. Man, that sucks so hard. At least it shares. Yeah, that's what happens when you play. Isn't this an ARC? I think it is. Yeah, that's what happens when you play growth stocks. And that seemed like the high. 1,000? Nah, that's not the high. High was 1,700. So yeah, this is pretty disappointing. And yeah, like you said, at least it is shares, not FDs. So could have been worse. Could have went to 0. But yeah, that sucks. Losing 220K. So, you know, at some point it probably will come back up. But it's going to be a while. This is going to be a long-term hold. Like a really, really long-term hold. Maybe a good time to average down. You know, if he has any more money. So I hope he didn't like all in. I hope he diversified. But damn. That is a lot of stock. Lots to lose on stock. So at this point, you know, just average down, sell covered calls, hold for the long term. Hopefully it comes back up. But really, really unfortunate. The guy owned Tesla stock too. Alright, so yeah, I hope he's diversified. And it doesn't hurt that much. Hope he can afford to lose this. That's a lot to put on Shopify. So, Cold Moshi, thanks for hosting. Sorry for your loss. But, yeah, it really sucks. But, you know, all things considered, it could have been worse. So, you know, at this point, just hold it until it comes back up. Maybe average down. Maybe sell covered calls. But you're going to be holding that for a while. Or you can sell it and tax harvest for the next, what, like 80 years or something like that. 70 years. 75 years. But yeah, thanks for hosting. Great content. Sorry for your loss, and good luck to you, dude. And I hope you're okay. Hope you can afford to lose that. All right, what do we have here? Ambitious active, 2,800 when you buy the dip, but the dip keeps dipping. The cryptocurrency is really different. This is Luna. So we bought 10K of Luna. 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 and he lost everything. Yeah. So I'm not sure when he bought it at, but this is what happens when you try to you try to. I mean, it is good to day trade right now, but damn. So I'm not sure when he bought it at, but yeah, it keeps on dipping, and it may keep on dipping to literally zero. So high risk, high reward. He took a chance, but nope, didn't work out. There goes 10K. Elon witch hunt. Guys like that are shy and timid. Zero chance allegations are true. Yeah, he did say that it's a politically motivated, because that did come out when he said he's going to vote Republican. Which I don't even see how Democrats can get mad at that, because he was a Democrat his whole life. And even besides that, he already did pay her off, paid out $250K. And what happened to the NDA? She signed an NDA. So, isn't it illegal to come out and say this stuff now? Because she signed the document saying she's not supposed to talk. So, kind of like the Stormy Daniels situation, where Trump paid her to shut up, and then she came out anyway. So, I don't know about the shy and timid thing. Because, he may be, but he has a lot of money. And, when you're rich and powerful like that, you can do whatever you want. But, yeah. I'm going to take Elon's side on this one. And it is kind of weird, just the circumstances of it. And I don't know what she wants. She already got paid off. She got $250K. And she signed the document saying she's not going to talk, and now she is. So it does seem a bit fishy. But yeah, this is what happens when you're rich and famous nowadays. And when you get involved with politics. Alright, this is by OK Nevermind. 1. Nice little trade I placed while drunk at 1 a.m. FTM. This is Phantom. Or conservative? Yeah, that too. Yeah, you don't see too many, liberals get dragged through the mud like this. That is true. So what's going on here? So we bought. Oh, this is here we go. Not sure what currency this is in. But I guess they made a lot of money here. It moons to the upside. Up 35%. So I'm not sure how much this is in dollars. But alright, cool. Congrats to this guy. Sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you hit your lotto tickets, you hit your FDs, and sometimes things just moon for no reason. That's crypto for you. So I'm not sure how much money he made here in dollars, but 35%, very nice. Alright, so let's look at that ticker for Wilson, and then we'll watch this YouTube video, and that's it. So 2 hours now, so yeah, show is definitely going longer than I expected, but we should be done here soon. So anything else, guys? Put it in the chat right now. SANP. So what's your average, Wilson? Are you down? I think you're down because it. Yeah, seems like it at a pretty low right now. So you held for 2 years. So you must have bought it in 2020. Actually, you may be up. Yeah, so I'm not sure what your average is. You paid 1 cent, and now it's at 0.00 0.07. Wow. $0.01. So you bought it near the high here, huh? Yeah, so it's going to be a while before it comes back to 1 cent. And no options. Yeah, it's probably the best. It probably is the best to sell here. I mean, you can hold it, but it's really not looking great. It's going to take a while to come back up to 1 cent. So, yeah, it's a pretty unfortunate, but it may be best just to sell here and you know, write it off on your taxes. Not sure what your how much money you put into it. But I don't know. It seems kind of unlikely it comes back up. Seems like you got caught in a short squeeze here. And it's sold off, and yeah, it's gonna take a lot to get back up to 1 cent. That's quite a ways to the upside. Even if you wait 5 years, I mean, you can, but there's no guarantee it comes back up in 5 years. It looks like it's short squeezed. So if it short squeezes again, it can go back up there. Because it's not really going up. I mean, if you want to, you can wait 5 years, but put it this way: if you're down more than 15K, then yes, I guess you should just hold it. Because if you wait 5 years, you can just sell it and just write off 3K a year on your taxes, and that probably be better than waiting 5 years. But if you're like heavily invested, and you're down a lot, then maybe you should just hold it. But even after 5 years, there's no guarantee it comes back up there. You know, this is like I said, it only went up that high because it's short squeezed. So you're like relying on another short squeeze for this to come back up, which you very well could. But if you're not too heavily invested, I would just sell it, and this is not financial advice, but I think the better place is just to sell it and write it off on your taxes, 3K a year. Or tax harvest it against your gains when not now because everything's going down, but once the market gets better and you have a good year, then maybe you could just sell this off, and you know, so you can balance it out between your capital gains tax. So for now, I would hold it. I think for now you should hold it, and you should come back and reevaluate once the overall market comes back up, and see if you can sell it to offset your capital gains. I think as of now, there's no point in selling it. But in the future, it may be a good play just to take the loss and deduct it either on your taxes or offset it with your capital gains. It is like SHIB. Yeah, kind of. I think SHIB is worse though. More zeros. In Canada, I was allowed to write off all losses on my taxes. Is the 3K rule in US? Really? That's how it works in Canada? I might need to move to Canada. Really? Yes, the 3K rule is in US. It's 3K a year. How can you trade stocks but only be allowed to write off 3K? Yeah, it's not a lot. It's not a lot at all. It's 3K a year, so you just have to not lose money, pretty much. Not have too many losing years. But really, that's the way it works in Canada. You can write off all your losses in 1 year. That's pretty absurd. That's very favorable to traders. That's very interesting. I did not know that. That's a lot better. just for capital gains tax. Yeah, what if you gain 100K but lose 80K? Then you have 20% capital gains. Then you have 20% capital gains, and then you have to pay taxes on that 20K, whatever your tax bracket is. So maybe we're misunderstanding each other. But yeah, if you that's a net capital gain for 20K, and then you have to pay taxes on that 20K. That's how it works. So that's why I'm saying, Wilson, if you have a really good year, then maybe you should sell this and offset it that way. So you can hold it for the time being, see if it comes back up, and if it doesn't, when you do have a good year, then just sell this off and offset your taxes, offset your capital gains. That's how I'd go about it. All right. So last order of business, we got a YouTube video here. That's pretty much the show, guys. Unless you guys have anything else. I think I'm misunderstanding. Yeah, that seemed a little too good to be true. I was like, you can deduct everything. So I'm not sure how it works in Canada. But yeah, that did sound a little bit too good to be true. I was like, damn, really? I might need to move to Canada if that's the case. But in Germany, there's no taxes on crypto. So, you know, that's incentive just to move to Germany just for that. No taxes on crypto? That's insane. For the time being, at least. That's very crypto friendly. That's better than Puerto Rico, because everyone's moving to Puerto Rico for, you know, dodging the crypto tax. But Germany's zero crypto tax. That's really good. Okay. So, how long is this video? Anything else, guys? Put in the chat right now. Otherwise, we'll just finish up with this YouTube video here. It's a bit long in low roller.
Well, guys, this morning in a strange...
Pause. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to watch this low roller. It's a bit long. 13 minutes. Is there somewhere we can fast forward to? You should watch it in 2x. Yeah, it's still kind of long, though. Let me see if we could, don't really want to listen to this guy rant about how he, can't get a job. Because he's too lazy. Looks like tomorrow gonna be a good day after a big sell-off today. Yeah, that's how it's been going. You know, it goes up a little bit. We have a winning streak, like 3-day winning streak, 5-day winning streak, and then, boom, one day it's all gone. So that's how it's been going. So even these small victories, I'm not convinced that. I'm not really celebrating, to be honest. I need to see some consistent gains without giving them back every single week. The manager is crying in the video. Where? I just see him on this website here. All I know is I made 40K, was able to write off 20K in losses. Yeah, so I think it works the same way. So that should be a net gain of... Yeah, that should be a net gain of 20K. And then you pay taxes on the 20K. Last question. Do you trade Redbox? I personally did not know, but we can take a look at that. That was a hot stock lately. I did make a few videos about that before. Oops. We can check it out here. So I'd be very cautious at the moment. Because this is definitely a short squeeze play right now. And if you're not in it, I think it's a bit too late. Because it already squeezed once and then squeezed twice. Surprised it even squeezed twice. So at this point, I think it's a bit too late to go long here. I just stay away from this either way, to be honest, at the moment. Short and long. If it keeps on squeezing, then I think going short's a good play. But I definitely wouldn't go long here. This is a gamble, not really an investment at this point. But back here, when this gapped up, I did say this would come back down to 370 to fill the gap, and a lot of people didn't like that, but it did. And I really wasn't expecting it to squeeze again, and it actually did. It does look kind of bullish, I'm not going to lie. It's bull flagging right now, and here's a cup and handle. So there are bullish indicators, and the aftermarket action here. And MACD, too, is also looking bullish. So I'm not going to lie, the chart does look bullish, but it's definitely a short squeeze play right here. And it's a little bit too risky for my liking. You know, this is a straight-up gamble. This is like hot potato right now. So, yeah, if you want to go for it, or if you're in it, you know, if you're currently in it, I'd be very cautious. And this is not financial advice. And if you're not in it, I would just stay away from this for now. And if it does continue to squeeze, then I would short it. And if it pulls back, then you can look to enter. But yeah, this is battleground stock right now. You're holding at 350, so you're quite a bit in the green already, dude. Yeah, wow, you caught the bottom, huh? Near the bottom. So congrats to you. Yeah, so all I'll say is, you know, don't be afraid to take profits. Are you planning to hold this for the long term? I don't think so. This is definitely not a stock to long term hold. Yeah, but I didn't sell at 11. Yeah, you missed your chance there. So I think you should definitely set a stop loss. So if it does go under a certain price, you can still get out in the green. Maybe set a stop loss at, I don't know, like 450 or something. But what you can do is sell covered calls. So IV is very high right now. I think I told someone else to do this the other day on Redbox. So IV is very high right now. You get $70 if you want to sell covered calls per contract. So June 17th, $6 strike, $70 per contract. So that's one way you can play this. So not sure how much you know about options and selling options and covered calls and whatnot, but I think that's a good way to play this right now. You can go for the $6 strike. So if it goes above $6, you sell at $6, lock in the profit, and you make money from the premium. And if it doesn't go above $6, then you just keep money from the premium. So that's one way you could play this. Covered calls. And at the very least, I would set a stop loss to lock in your gains. You know, maybe at $4 or $4.50. So, I mean, it can still squeeze. But just know that this is more of a gamble, not really an investment right now. And in your situation, I would, set a stop loss somewhere so at least you don't lose money on this. Simple, no options for me. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's selling options. It's different from buying options. It's more of a way to hedge. So, all right, dude. Yeah, so in your situation, I would just set a stop loss. If you don't want to get that complicated, you can just set a stop loss at like $4 or like $4.50. So, you know, if it does go down, then you can just lock in your profits. So it's unfortunate you didn't sell at 11, but, you know, you're still pretty green here. And this really can go either way. Yeah, maybe this is not financial advice, but maybe you should set a sell order at 10 or 11, and a stop loss at like 4 or 450. You can watch 5x. There's no 5x. Why don't you, Laura, why don't you just tell me when to fast forward to? When the manager is crying. And then we can watch that. But I don't want to watch 13 minutes. Lazy Viet Smoka. Can you take a look at BBIG? It's pumping? Yeah, sure. Please smash the like button, guys. That's all I ask. Anything else? Charts you want me to look at? Put in chat right now. I mean, it's been pumping the last couple of days. Looks like little winning streak here. But yeah, I've done videos on BBIG in the past, not too long ago. So I wouldn't really, everyone's screaming, it's gonna squeeze and MOAS and all this, and yeah, maybe, but I really wouldn't depend on that. But longer term, I think this is a good buy and hold. Hopefully it does squeeze, but yeah, like I said, I wouldn't really depend on that. And it does look good long term. Big cup and handle gap. There's a triple gap down here at 955, so this should come back up to 955 at some point. Another one at 745 should come back up there. Another one at 585 should come back up there. Cup and handle at 555, so should come back up there. So there's a lot of bullish indicators in the long term. RSI is currently at 54, so that's right around fair market value, very average. But there's really no bearish indicators at the moment, just a lot of long-term bullish indicators. So I do think this is a good stock to buy and hold. And hopefully it does squeeze, but if it doesn't, then whatever, just hold it. Because, I see all these videos, it's gonna squeeze, MOAS, all this stuff, and I'm like, this is just pure clickbait. You can't really say it is. All right, we'll watch the first 5 minutes. Low roller. You smash the like button every day? Really? It's the first time I'm seeing you chat. So if you've been in the background lurking this whole time, for a while, then thank you. Appreciate that, and I'm glad you chatting for the first time. Is the 27 people buying? Not sure what you mean by 27. I mean May 27th, as in like the Cryptide dividend. BBIG is not predictable. Not at all. It is a meme stock, but this is like one of the more legit meme stocks, I would say. So very, very unpredictable. So the best way to go about it is just long-term hold, and whatever happens in the short term happens. BBIG selling Molly with Lamotif. The Roroko guy said 3-4 digits. Yeah, someone did say that. I'm not sure. I did see a video about that. That's a bunch of total BS, alright? Like, that's obviously... He may actually believe that. But, I am a financial advisor. I have my license, and that sounds like a bunch of BS. That would have to be some GME stuff, Like, and this is not GME. So, I don't know if he really believes that. If he does, he's out of his damn mind. And it's kind of sad that other people actually believe that. But to me, it's a bunch of clickbait. So, realistically speaking, maybe 5. Maybe 550. Maybe 10 if it really does squeeze. But, yeah, get out of here. 3-4 digits. You got to be kidding me. Unless Trump pump BBIG. Yeah, unless this is GME, GameStop 2.0. That's not going to happen. So, I can't stand people like that. Just making outrageous claims to get views and stuff. And people eat it up. But as for the May 27th. No, I think they already dumped. I think I covered this last week. They were buying it back here. Because I think on the 18th is when it locked in. So they were buying it on May 12th up until May 18th, and then it dumped. So I don't think the May 27th people are buying it right now. Can't really say for sure, but I don't think so. I think they started buying it May 12th and then dumped it on May 18th, and now it's recovering. But yeah, you know, I just go about this long-term holding. If it squeezes, it squeezes. If it doesn't, then whatever. It's a good long-term hold. And if it does squeeze, then great. Hit the sell button. Trump did pump GME? He did? I don't remember that. I know Elon Musk did, and Mark Cuban. May 18th was a good pump, but I didn't sell for profit. Well, hopefully, not sure how much the Kryptide is going to be worth, but hopefully that's you know, comes in at a good price, and he makes some money there. And what you can do, like I was telling Tyler just before on Redbox, you can sell covered calls. So not sure how much you know about options also, but very high IV here on BBIG. So you can sell weekly covered calls. Now 350 strike, $16. $4 strike, $11. So you can hold this and make money on the premium while you hold it. That's another play you can do, sell covered calls. All right, so you are familiar with covered calls. Yeah, very high IV, so that's one way to go about it as well. Sell covered calls while you hold it in the long term. Is SoFi a buy right now? Let's look at that one. I haven't looked at that one in a while, but I think so. It's been getting beaten down pretty hard. All right, never mind. I would say no. Well, it's not a bad buy. RSI is at 47. So it is below average according to the RSI, so maybe it should be a little bit higher, maybe around 7 is fair market value. But there is the gap here, a gap up at 580. So I do believe this is coming back down to 580. So, you know, 670 isn't exactly a bad entry. It's pretty average entry. Can't go too wrong there, but based on this gap up, I do believe it's coming back down to 580. So if you want to buy SoFi, I'd set the buy orders to 580. Not financial advice. Yeah, not a bad entry, but you should probably get this. You can probably get this back at 580. I'd set the buy orders there. SoFi plan to do a reverse split? Really? I didn't hear that, but that's usually bearish. So maybe you want to rebuy after it reverse splits then. Not sure when it's going to, but usually after a reverse split would it sells off quite a bit. So for July, okay. So maybe you should just hold off and come back to this after it reverse splits, and or just set the buy orders to 580 because I'm pretty sure it's coming back there. I don't understand how Twitter, Facebook, Snap are dumping and DWC is just sitting at 45. Because it's a meme stock. I mean, well, I guess they're all meme stocks at the moment. Twitter, Facebook, they're meme stocks now. Snapchat was always a meme stock. But DWAC did come down quite a bit from 100. So there's that. But yeah, doesn't really make sense. They plan to have conference meeting. Okay. Well, regardless about the reverse split or not, I said buy orders at 580. I think that's a good entry. Trump 45, man. Yeah, well, he didn't announce his run yet, but good chance he does. But either way, we got to get this guy out of here. Biden, he's not doing it. Biden's got to go. Especially, and there's no way he's going to get reelected. I'm not going to say no way, but the way it's going now, people are really unhappy. Approval ratings are bad. He's gonna lose in the midterms. So yeah, there's no way that the Democrats are gonna keep the House and the Senate in the midterms, and 2024, pretty good chance, Republicans are gonna win. Low Roller says he doesn't want Trump again. Yeah, I could care less as long as it's not this guy. I do want the Trump market though. The market was doing real good when Trump was here. I'll take the Trump market. Biden is the best man. Yeah, that's sarcasm, right? Harris is even worse. Yeah, Harris is really bad. This is what happens when you get affirmative actions to. This is the world we live in, where you literally get a position, the second highest position in the land, based on your skin color. Isn't that nuts? I mean, not saying she's not qualified, but there were definitely way better candidates, and she literally got affirmative actioned to the vice presidency. And then just the same thing with the Supreme Court pick. What's her name? I already forget her name, but the new Supreme Court justice, the black lady, and the new press secretary. These people, I mean, like, you can't give positions based on affirmative action. Like, you got to hire the best people for the job. Not saying they're not qualified, but they obviously got it because they're getting favorites. Just favorism going on. So, yeah, I'm not a big fan of Biden. She's not even black. Yeah, she went back on that. She's a woman of color, whatever that means now. She is like somewhat black, but she's not very connected to her black roots. I think she's more Indian than black, but she is like black ancestry. Futures are ripping, by the way. That's good. Good for tomorrow. Like I said, it may rip tomorrow, but then we're going right. I'm not convinced. I think we're going right back down. That's how it's been going. We have like a little bit of winning streak, and then one day erases everything. They are a TikTok star, bro. DHS hired someone from TikTok. Who? She was sworn into Congress years ago as the first Indian American woman. Yeah, so you get to choose your race based on the situation. So when you need votes from the black community, then you're black, and when you don't, then you're Indian. But yeah, woman of color, that's what she goes by. She is dating a white person. Yeah, he's rich too. I think he's an investment banker. Makes millions of dollars every year. But yeah, it's pretty funny, right? All these black women and women of color, talking about Black Lives Matter and advocating for the community, but yet they all got white husbands. It's pretty ironic. Fed minutes tomorrow. Yeah, that's probably not a good. It's usually bearish, but hoping for the best. Are you ready to watch YouTube video? Yeah, we'll get to that right now. I will vote Andrew Yang 2024, then Trump. Yeah, I do like Andrew Yang. His I don't know about universal basic income. Sounds kind of unrealistic, but I like the idea of it. But I don't think he's gonna run for president again. Maybe. But like I said, anyone besides Biden. Nina Jankowic, Department of Homeland hired her from TikTok. Yeah, I have no idea who that is, but I'll check it out. He's Chinese, man. That's some CCP puppet. He's American, though. Unless he's a spy. But no, he's an American, entrepreneur. That'd be something if he's a CCP spy. Black Lives founder got arrested using their house. Yeah, I did see that they were like siphoning off money. A lot of funds are getting unaccounted for. So yeah, I think they bought mansions and stuff like that, and yeah, pretty sad, misappropriating funds. Fed Bosick said yesterday they may pause rate hikes in September. Well, that sounds good, but I'm not convinced, you know. When I see it, I'll believe it. The way it's going, I don't really believe it, but hopefully. All right, let's watch this YouTube video here. So we're just chilling, guys. That's the show for today. We're just kicking it here. All right, let's put this on 2x. Watch the first 5 minutes.
I was walking to work when I noticed that my manager's car, his little black Honda that looks like it's 30 years old, was sitting in the parking lot. And I kind of did a double take because I was fairly certain that this guy was finished working at the trade school. Everything about his demeanor was negative towards this place. Nothing, in my opinion, could have dragged this man back to work. And when I walked inside and I looked at his face, he had been crying a lot. His face was completely red. His eyes were bloodshot. There was bags under his eyes. You could tell that something bad had happened to him.
Where's this guy working now? He got a new job, right? He gets a new job every 2 weeks.
And he was very hungover. And when I asked him, it's like, Bob, this is what we're going to call him, just for the sake of making this video. I asked him, it's like, what are you doing here? There's nothing in your office. And he just looks at me like, I went home. I told my wife that I couldn't work there anymore. And she threatened to leave him. Leave him. Remember, financial struggles destroy marriages. They destroy relationships. They destroy everything that you...
Financial struggles destroy relationships? I think relationships destroy your financials. I think it's the other way around. Financial advice, guys. If you want to save your money, not a good idea to get married and have a family. If you want to, but you got to be prepared for it financially. That's funny. He said financial struggles destroy relationships. No, it's the other way around. Relationships destroy your finances. But okay.
You can possibly imagine, because money is so important in a relationship. No money, no relationship. And if you think that you're going to be one of these degenerate men out there right now that doesn't want to work, isn't making a lot of money, isn't ambitious, you're not going to reproduce. Women don't want you. If you don't want to work, you don't want to have a high income, you don't want to...
That is true. I agree with him there. Women don't want you if you're not packing, if you're not rich, if you don't got the bag like that. Or unless you're like, you know, like a Chad, unless you're a Ted.
Provide? Guess what? Be prepared to be alone. And that's why so many of us millennials haven't dated in our entire adult lives, because no one wants us around. So when he got home and he told his wife that he had quit, guess what? Either you get the fuck back to work, or I'm taking the kids and leaving right now. And I was like, holy...
Yeah, he's screwed either way. He's already in too deep. Either way, you get divorced, and then she's gonna divorce you, get alimony, child support. So... And eventually I'm going to make a whole video on this, but yeah, relationship's not a good idea if you're trying to watch your finances. So this guy's screwed here.
Crap, she said that to you after 20 years of marriage, and he just looked at me like, yes. She said either get back to work, or this marriage is over. And she planned on taking the kids and just leaving them high and dry. And if I hadn't seen this with my own 2 eyes as a child...
20 years, huh? So, yeah, in certain states, you have to pay a lifetime alimony. Like in California and some other states. 10 years is lifetime alimony, so he's really screwed, huh?
This brought back flashbacks of my own growing up, where my mom's like, you know what? If you don't work, this family isn't for you. And that's what she said to my stepdad. And I was like, I can't believe women are like this. But unfortunately, when you have a growing segment of pathetic men out there who are working minimum wage jobs, who aren't providing enough for their families, and then they want to leave these jobs and hope that their women will stay, absolutely.
This guy sounds like he has some serious daddy issues and mommy issues, by the way. This is pretty funny.
Absolutely not. When I was finishing my psychology degree, the last course that I took to finish...
Psychology degree. So that's why he went to college and complains he can't get a job, a high-paying job. Because you got a degree in nothing. You got a degree in something completely useless that's not going to pay. So, that's his own fault. If you're going to go to college, guys, get something that matters. Go for law, medicine, engineering, something like that. Psychology, this is why he's not making money.
That degree was a brutal industrial psychology professor who laid it out to the students in that class. Every one of you pathetic excuse for a student here is going to work in retail. And she pointed at every one of us in class. Retail, 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 retail. We had all just finished our psychology degrees, and we had a professor who told us that our degree was worthless. If I had only known that she wasn't kidding at that time, I probably...
Oh, he knows now. He knows. He admits it. It's completely useless. All right, at least he knows.
would have freaked out. I thought she was just being, vicious towards this class. But no. The fact is, and this is where I was going with this, she also told everyone in that classroom, especially the girls, because psychology classes are mainly girls, do not marry for romantic reasons. Do not consider a marriage to be something that you're going to go into to be happy, to enjoy the bliss of marriage. No.
This guy sounds like he got red pilled. He got red pilled. Yes, marriage is not for love. Marriage is a business. Everyone understand that. Marriage is a business. This guy learned the hard way, huh? This guy got red pilled on like many levels. Everything about his own life and relationship. This is pretty funny. He's just ranting. This is red pill rage right here.
When you girls get married, make certain that the man you marry makes more money than you do, because eventually it's going to come down to him supporting. It's a contract. You need to make money. He needs to make money, but he needs to make sufficient money so you getting into this business venture with this man that's your husband is worthwhile. Don't get into a relationship without considering money. And she hit that home nearly every week in that psychology class for 16 weeks. And I know it was mainly pointed at the girls, but it was obvious. Women do not date pathetic men who do not make money. And
you didn't know that? You didn't know that? He sounds really angry. It's like he just figured it out. This is pretty funny.
I was traumatized by this professor. All the crazy stuff she said about us, how our psychology degrees were worthless, how most of us wouldn't move on to anything positive, reminded me of another psychology course in which the professor, and this was a community college, the professor looked at the classroom and said, most of you will end up in minimum wage jobs. Way to demoralize people who are going and trying to get an education. But they knew what we would eventually find out, that our degrees were absolutely worthless.
Why didn't you listen?
And that we would spend most of our lives lonely, depressed, angry, sitting in a house that we hate, living in a part of town that's the poor part of town, being hungry, being housing insecure, being food insecure. All of these things were going to happen to us with our ASU education. And at the time, I had only had one other professor from my history degree say that to the classroom. All of you aren't going anywhere in your careers. And they would say this based on the fact of looking at the type of coursework that you were doing. If you looked at the papers that were turned in, the type of work that was being generated by the classroom, she knew all these college kids weren't smart. They weren't going to go on to graduate school. They weren't going to go on to good jobs. They were creating at the university the future retail workers of America that would be buried in deep into those student loans like I am right now. Nothing about my life has been successful. Just working at this trade school, seeing all of these students that just decided to avoid a four-year university because of the price and instead go for these little programs. Most of the trade school programs are tiny. They're talking 9 weeks. You're talking at most 2 years. That's what a trade.
Yeah, he's learning everything. He's having a revelation right now. Like, yes, trade school is better for most people, because people need people with trades. They're always going to be in demand, and you don't got to pay all this money and swimming in debt like this. It's pretty funny. He realizes all of this now when it's too late.
Trade school does. It prepares you for a trade. And these jobs don't pay well. And unfortunately, a lot of people think, if they're offering me something, then it must be good. And the fact is, that's not true. Education often leads nowhere. I have 4 college degrees. I have made the minimum wage my entire life. I can't get out of this. So with that said, a few of you in the comments have pointed out the fact that when my manager left yesterday, and I'm just switching gears here.
All right. So we're going to end it there. So a few things. So he's absolutely right on a lot of this, and it seems like he's just figuring it out. So better late than never. But also, he's making excuses for himself. He's playing victim. If you're really that unhappy, do something about it. Like yes, you kind of messed up putting yourself in debt and getting a worthless degree. But he's also pretty lazy, and all he does is complain. And if you really want a better life, you gotta do something about it. So with this type of attitude, you're not gonna go anywhere. So yes, he's absolutely right, but you gotta stop, sitting in your own pity and go out in the world. And if you're really that unhappy, do something about it. So that was good. All right. So what time is it? 6:40. Wow. So we went almost 3 hours here. A lot longer than I expected, but that's all right. We're chilling. All right, so I think that's the show for today, guys. Just finish up with some. Who was that guy? I don't know. It's this other YouTuber, Millennial Steam. I'm not trying to shill him, but this guy Low Roller watches that. He just complains a lot about being unemployed and being poor. So. I don't know. Low Roller watches this guy and tells me to watch him a lot. No more? No, I think that's it. I think he's gonna go on about his crappy job. The Kroger guy needed girlfriend since he's always thinking negative. How can he get a girlfriend? He said it himself. He can't afford it. No, he does not need a girlfriend at the that'd be the dumbest thing he could possibly do right now. And like you said, what girl wants him? He has no money. All right, peace out, Tyler. Appreciate you. Welcome to the community. What's that? What's that video, low roller? I think we're done. It's getting a bit late here. Nice background, Nissan Noodle with the patio. Yeah, this is Ramenistan. We use this background when the market's bad. You know, cause everyone's poor and you need to eat ramen. So when it's good, we eat tendies. But yeah, today is bad, so Ramenistan. You got to make a video about marriage, about money. Yeah, eventually. I got to get some other stuff done first. I got to work on my Patreon and get my website up. But yeah, eventually I do plan to make like more general financial advice stuff. Like stop spending your money on stupid things. You know, like cars and women, marriage. You know, save your money, stop consuming and invest. And things about like college and stuff like that. You know, do you really want to go to college? So yeah, I'm going to make more general investment advice videos in the future. That guy Kroger with a PhD? No, I don't think so. I think he got his bachelor's. So if you do go in a field like psychology, you need to get your PhD. Otherwise, you know, it is a worthless degree. It's only worth it if you go all the way, which is a lot of time and money. I love ramen. Yeah, I mean, me too. I love the fake ramen and the real ramen. But it's a joke. It's a meme. You know, if the market's bad, we eating ramen. If it's good, we eat tendies, which is this one. Chicken tenders, tendies. All right, guys. I just graduated for EE. What's EE? Something engineering, electrical engineering, and work for Texas Instrument. All right. Yeah, dude, you did it right. You did it right. You know, you went for something that matters. Engineering is for sure something that you should go to college for, and sounds like you landed a good job. So, yeah, dude, awesome. Very happy for you. You're doing it right. And, you know, at this point, sounds like you're making some pretty good money, so, you know, just be smart with it. Don't waste it on relationships and cars and all this stuff, and invest it well, and you'll be fine, dude. Chick-fil-A, hell yeah. Yeah, I love me some Chick-fil-A. Yeah, I went for economics. And, you know, now I, invest, and I do this, and I got my own company now, my own RIA. When's the next live? Tomorrow. Every day, dude. Every day, 4 o'clock. So, after the market close, every day, 4 o'clock. Every weekday. So, yeah, dude, if you want to come back, happy to have you here. But every day, dude. All right, guys, I think that's it. So, yeah, appreciate everyone. Great show, great show. What? A little bit long. Almost 3 hours. That's cool. We're kicking it today. So, happy to, you know, just chill with you guys. And, yeah, that was a great show. Lots to cover. TA and news and Yolos. And just hanging out today. So, appreciate everyone. Investing is hard, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Day trading is hard. Investing is, if you don't pay attention too much and you just keep averaging down, or dollar cost averaging, it's not too hard. But, you know, it's a long-term thing. Close on Monday? Yeah, close on Monday. No show on Monday. Memorial Day. 4 p.m. Eastern? Yes, after market close, 4 p.m. Eastern. That's my time, Eastern. All right. So I think that's it, guys. Appreciate everyone. Play the meme.
I appreciate you.
And I think that's it. Let's get out of here, guys. I'm buying MMAT and VBIV, and they both look bad. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with VBIV, but MMAT, they we have a lot of history with that stock. I used to be in that. I escaped for a slight gain, and I remember a couple months ago, everyone in this community, a lot of people were just crying about how they're all losing money. So most of us escaped there. But yeah, that's I'm not gonna touch that one ever again. That was bad times. The hepatitis vaccine. Yeah, I never heard of it. But yeah, we're it's getting a bit late here, so if you want, we can check it out another time. All right, guys. The torch merger messed everyone up. Yeah, the special dividend, which is kind of what's happening with BBIG, but it's not the same. But similar. That they promise you special dividend, and then stock gets messed, goes down quite a bit. All right. So let's get out of here, guys. Thanks everyone for watching today. Oh wait, shades. Right, almost forgot. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please like the video. Please subscribe and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. You apes already know. Diamond hands to the moon. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.